Welcome to the Magic 8 Ball Warmup, which is also a great mini workout you can do in 8 minutes, consisting of 8 exercises, core strength, mobility, and corrective exercise. Let's get started. The first exercise we're going to do is laying flat on your back in a hook lying position, feet in contact, lower back in contact. I'm going to set my timer for 1 minute on each exercise. Bridge your hips up while keeping that pelvic tilt. So if you feel your low back arching here, come back down to this hook lying position, reestablish your pelvic tilt by pressing your low back into the ground, pushing your ribs down, lifting your belt buckle up, keeping your points of contact of your feet, heels, big toes, as well as pinky toes, and then slowly pushing up into that proper bridge. That's how you get it into a correct position of your hip bridge. While you're in this position, you want to focus on inhaling into the diaphragm, into the ribs, full 360 degrees. So inhale, feel that expansion. And as you exhale, think of drawing that back in. So squeezing the glutes, but also drawing back in the muscles of your core and around those rib cage. Take a deep breath in, feel that expansion through the ribs. Exhale. Maintain that pelvic tilt. Squeeze the glutes and the core. Good. Next one, we're going to transition into some heel drops to activate the front side. So you're bringing your feet and your knees up, 90-degree bent position, still keeping your head down and rested. While keeping your knees bent, you're going to drop one leg down at a time. You'll notice that your back wants to arch on this one. The key here is maintaining that pelvic tilt we just established at the beginning and not letting it come up off the ground. Now, if you feel like you got good control with this, you can start to progress by extending that leg that you're dropping to reach the ground. If you feel that's too tough or you feel your back start to arch, continue with keeping your knee bent at 90. And for the last challenge, you can reach your arms up, almost like you're trying to get the back of your shoulder blades off the ground, but not rounding or lifting your head and your neck while extending that leg down, almost like a modified dead bug without all the coordination. Continue to breathe here, kind of sync your breath. Inhale, one leg goes down. Exhale, it comes back up. Inhale, leg goes down. Exhale, it comes back up. Let's do one more each leg. Good. Should already start to be getting warm. Next one, we are coming into a modified side plank position. So make sure your elbows right underneath your knee. I like keeping my bottom knee down on this one for more support. It's not going to really make it any easier. It's just going to make you feel more the right muscles that we want to hit, which is our side abs, obliques, as well as our glute. Push your hips forward, almost like you have a rope tied to the attach of your pelvis and you're being pulled through. This top arm can rest on your hip or it can come up here. As an added challenge, you can raise that leg straight up. We're doing 30 seconds on each side here. So we'll switch over to the other. Keeping that bottom knee down. Keep your hip up. Pelvis forward, head back, spine in line. Reaching that hand up, or it can be on your hip. Just don't slouch. Added challenge, you can raise that top leg up. And we got just under 10 seconds left in this hold. Nice. So now we're coming into our classic front plank. I'm going to show you the right way how to do a plank. So I'm going to switch around a little bit. You want your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. You want your wrists and your elbows parallel distance apart. So you don't want to bring your hands in like that. You want to keep them spaced out. Knees are down to start. Toes are planted. You want to lift your hips up slightly, but then tuck your tailbone. So don't arch your back with your butt out. Tuck. Pelvic tilt while not dropping down. So stay up, but just master the pelvic tilt. Even right from there, you should be feeling your core and maybe your body start to quiver a little bit. If you would like to progress this one, only if you can maintain everything, slowly extend your knees and lift them up into your classic plank. If you feel your back start to arch, come right back down. Focus on tucking the tailbone and keeping the tilt of your pelvis. Just got a few seconds left here. Breathe and own the position. Nice job. Now we'll take a rest off the shoulders and get the backside. So we're coming down into the ground.
into a prone cobra. So my arms are gonna be up over my head, and then I'm going to pull down, almost like I'm doing a lat pull down exercise. I'm not arching too much from my spine. I'm trying to maintain contact with my ribs as well as the front of my pelvic bone onto the ground. So just thinking all the opposite muscles that we just trained in that plank. You want to keep your head looking down towards the ground, neck in line with the rest of our spine, pulling our elbows down to your sides, drawing your shoulder blades, retracting the scaps back. Inhale as you reach forward, exhale as you pull back. Again, not too much arch here from the lumbar or the low back. Keeping those ribs in contact with the ground. This is your posture corrective exercise to help stand a little taller and pull those shoulders back. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull back. Nice job. So coming up, quick little child's pose to kind of stretch that out into our seated position. Into our mobility exercises next. We're in a 90-90 seated position. So we are going to lean forward, stretch that front outer glute muscle, and then lean back, trying to sink our sit bones down. And then we're going to transfer to the other side, keeping that 90-90 position, and do the same thing. Lean forward, feel the stretch of the glute. Lean back, get that internal rotator of the back hip. And then transfer to the other side, and repeat. This is one of my favorites. Definitely been very popularized over the last 5 years. And how much time you spend in each position is up to you. Spend more time in the spots that feel like they need it. Good. So now we're coming up into a half kneel position, into world's greatest stretch. Right foot forward, left hand's gonna be down. You're gonna drop your right elbow to the inside of that right foot that's out. Inhale as you rotate open, and then extend back, rock back to feel the stretch in your hamstring. And then come forward, feel the stretch in your hip flexors. You can bring your hands up with this one too. And we'll do another one of those on this side. Drop the elbow, rotate up, extend back. This one's almost like a little bit of a flow. And then hip flexor. And we'll do a couple on the other side. We're only gonna get 2 on each side in that minute. So if you wanna pause and do more, definitely. It's called the world's greatest stretch for a reason. Gets a lot of different muscles woken up through this little flow. Drop the elbow, rotate up, rock back, stretch the hamstring, rock forward, stretch the hip. Okay, so right from here, we are coming up into our last move, number 8, into a lunge isometric hold. Working on our balance, stabilization, our feet. Ideally, I want you at 90-90, but if you need to modify, you can come up. Keep the majority of your weight on your front foot, about maybe 70-30 weight distribution. While you're here, start working on some rotations to the outside of that leg. You'll notice your balance starting to get a challenge here. Maintain the contacts of your foot, your heel, and your big toe. 30 seconds each side, and switch. Nice upright position. Feel your feet grounded. Nice upright posture, head back, head over spine. Got about 10 seconds left. And we're done. All right, that's the magic 8-ball warm-up. Give it a shot, add it to the front of your workout, or use it as a standalone for a little mini workout if you need to get warm. Keep moving.